So, time to cover one of the best legends of Skyrim. No, not the Forbidden Legend. I've already covered that one, and if I could cover it again, believe me, I would. But today's video is, of course, talking about the Red Eagle and his sword. Now, the Red Eagle was, of course, he was I guess, a bit of a forgotten warrior from, long ago, from very long ago. And of course, we can find his sword from a book. Yeah, there's actually two books. One that actually directly talks about him, and another that talks about various legends in Skyrim, including the Forgotten Legend, and a possible reference to the Pill Lady, which still remains one of my favorite quests ever. So, of course, upon reading The Legend of the Red Eagle, I think that's what the book is called, or the book that kind of was written about him, it of course gives you a quest to locate his sword, which is in some ruins in Reach. Forsworn ruins. Yeah, these guys are fun to deal with. Of course, once you find his sword, you can of course bring it back to another dungeon and unlock the secret of his tomb. There you'll find that the Red Eagle, well, he's kind of alive and dead. He's something. Yeah, and that of course is a bit of a boss fight. You can of course make him dead once again and get to keep his sword, which kind of gets renamed, which is kind of cool. Also, apparently at higher levels, he can apparently be a Dragon Lord. Yeah, I thought that my game had bugged because, Skyrim never bugs, so that's kind of a surprise to hear about. But yeah, I thought my game bugged and he wasn't supposed to be a Dragon Priest, but apparently that can happen at higher levels. It also happened one time when it was in Silverdrift Lair. But that's kind of a funny story. But yeah, that's pretty much the Tale of Red Eagle. Pretty much get to defeat him, get to keep his sword. So I guess what are my thoughts on it, and do I recommend it? Honestly, it's one of the best miscellaneous quests in the game. It is a shame that it isn't an actual side quest, but I still did get joy from this one, despite having to fight the Forsworn, and despite never using his sword. It makes for a bit of a interesting collectible in the game, and it expands the lore in the game, which I always like. But honestly, these are my thoughts on this one, and of course, I would definitely recommend it to anyone who hasn't done it yet, as in my opinion, it's a pretty fun quest. Although I would have to warn people when they fight the Forsworn Firehearts, as they're kind of a pain to take out. But that's all I have today. So, of course, goodbye, and thanks for watching.